In this piece, I want to talk about serious illness cover. Now, traditionally, this has been known as critical illness, but it's an improvement on that. Let me explain. Critical illness cover has been around for about 40 years, and it's a defined list of illnesses. Now, the most obvious illnesses on there would be heart attack, stroke, and cancer. There's a longer list, but by a country mile, those three very serious conditions are at the top of the list, and where probably 90% of claims come from. Now, what you might not know is behind those headlines, cancer, heart attack, stroke, and the rest, there's a definition, a very specific definition of what that illness means. So let's say you have a £100,000 of critical illness cover, and you're diagnosed with cancer. The insurer checks the definition behind that headline of cancer, and there's just one quite severe, strict definition of what that means. So then the question from the insurer is, does your illness, does your cancer, whatever that happens to be, meet the severity for the insurer's policy? And it's a black and white answer. They'll either pay you £100,000 or they pay you zero. It's as simple as that. So where critical illness has evolved, and we're working with an insurer, which is why I really want to highlight it, because I think it's really an exciting development in this field, is that this insurer turns it on its head and recognizes, if we keep with the cancer example, that of course there's different levels of severity. So if you approach this new, more innovative insurer, they say, okay, you've got cancer, right? Let's deal with it. Let's get a copy of your medical report. Let's see the severity of it. And depending on the severity, then that 100k might pay out £25,000, might pay out £50,000, might pay out £75,000. You get my point? It'll pay out a proportion depending on and of course, at the more severe, here's your £100,000 because you need it then to deal with life and get on with things. Let's take the example. Let's say it's a form of skin cancer. It's not life-threatening, but it is still severe. It is malignant. You've had to have an operation. Maybe you've had time off work. And so this insurer says, you know what, that meets the definition for 50% payout. So there's £50,000, and that allows you to, manage your finances until you're back on your feet and back working. There's still £50,000 in the pot. So unlike traditional critical illness policies, where assuming you can claim, it pays you that the 100k, that's it, the policy ends, there's no more cover. With this case, there's still £50,000 in the kitty. So if you are really unfortunate and there's any sort of serious illness claim in the future, there's still another £50,000 to call on. That seems really fair to me. And it almost seems common sense. In addition to that, the number of conditions, the traditional cover is called critical illness, and there's anything up to maybe 70 conditions on the list. With serious illness cover, the one that I'm really excited to share with you today, there's around 180 different definitions of serious illness cover, because they take it down a notch. It's not just life-threatening stuff that you want covered, it takes it down to an additional level. So there's more chances that you're able to claim from this type of cover. What I also like is that this insurer, this is really sort of clever, they recognize that it makes sense for them to incentivize you to keep fit and healthy. Because if you keep fit and healthy, you're less likely to claim. They're not stupid. Of course, they'd rather you didn't claim. So it's better for them to reward you to keep fit and healthy, and give away a bit more money up front so that there's less claims further down the line. You keep fit, then they're less likely to have to pay out. So what do they do here? Well, if you demonstrate that you can keep fit, go to the gym, etc. And again, everything's digitized. It collects that data on your Fitbits or your smartwatches. That data is collected. You can then upload that information, and the insurance company then sees that you are putting the effort in, and they reward you by reducing your premiums. Great reward, win-win all round. In addition to that, you can earn additional rewards. Now, I'm not going to be definitive and go through the whole list, but just as an example, they'll give out free Apple Watches, free Amazon Prime membership, free drinks at Cafe Nero, 50% off gym memberships, up to 75% off spa breaks, and there's a whole raft of other benefits that the insurer will offer when you are keeping fit. So they're dangling a really big carrot here. So if that is your sort of lifestyle anyway, that you like to keep fit, you do a bit of running, maybe you do park runs, or you go to the gym, or something that gets recorded, then it's playing into your hands already. You may not have to change your habits or your lifestyles very much at all, but you'll get all these additional rewards. And that's why I wanted to just spend 5 minutes promoting it this afternoon. So if this resonates with you at all, if you've got the traditional critical illness cover, then it might be worth having a chat. If you've never thought about it in the past, but thought, well, maybe it's something I need to look at, then look, have a chat with the team. There's a link at the end of this piece to book some time in with the team, with our protection advisor, Yvonne. She'd be delighted to just send you a bit more information to expand on what I've talked about this afternoon, so you really get your head around what it is and whether it's something that's right for you. And again, we'd be delighted to advise.